Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Let's get real close to hear the maximum sizzle of Comfort Inn's free hot breakfast. Maximized. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Welcome back to episode 20, part 3. Our cast of heroes has just started to unravel the mystery of the MacGuffin, a mystical enigma wrapped in a kilt covered by a sporran. As you know, girls, the dwarves of Kaa'Riin, as they are known, have built their word on a very loose interpretation of Scottish life. After one of their number apparently travelled through some sort of interdimensional, multi-universal, wavy, gravy, timey-wimey portal that is thoroughly grounded. It's something like that. Thoroughly grounded in the physics of Kaa'Riin. And as such, some of their interpretations are a wee bit wonky. So if you'd like to see what the MacGuffin looks like, you can check that out on our socials. There's an image of it.
Yay.
Which you can also then just go ahead and join. Did you know that? You can just join socials.
You can join the socials. Is it on our Instagram?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. While we're at it, ladies, did you know we have a Patreon?
I've been trying to push that onto everyone since I try to withhold mysterious information and reserve it only for patrons.
Well, I figured you would know because you have just released a sneaky little side episode from the land of Kaa'Riin, the adventure of Shamu and Smudge, or the adventures. The adventures of Shamu and Smudge is not just one moment that they have. And Smudge's mum, Sybil, that you can only hear on our Patreon, where we have already released part 1 of their very interesting story, which was mostly about bosoms, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. All the best stories are.
Yeah, exclusive content.
Patreon is for adults. Adults only content. It's like OnlyFans.
But it's elephant bosoms. So, you know. Also, if you're one of the people wishing to better understand our world, check out our website and YouTube, where we have probably released catch-ups explaining all the meaty goodness going on in Kaa'Riin. If I get around to it, there's a lot.
Yeah. The story's kind of
big. I know. Things keep happening. And nothing stops happening.
Yeah, bloody has exploded. We've got that many quests going on.
Oh, so many fucking quests.
And you've achieved something. I'm just not sure what it was.
I don't think we've achieved anything.
No.
Like, honestly, I think one of our first missions was to get Vinny out of Freya.
Yes.
Still haven't done that. How's she not dead?
I mean, she's not looking good. I don't know if you noticed. There's a few issues going on.
You're balding, aren't you?
Oh my God, don't you dare.
There's some hair being lost. She's losing some hair. She was, yeah.
Oh,
like
shit, she was too.
Yeah.
This is causing an issue for her.
Fuck.
Will it come back once Vinny's out?
Girls.
Honey, I'll make you the nicest wig.
Oh my goodness. I just don't know.
But yes, you can go on and find out what's going on in our world. But girls, you don't get to do that. I don't want you knowing all the stuff that's going on behind the scene. You only get to know what's happening live for you. Like right now, because we rejoin the action as the battle begins between our heroes and a trainload of baddies, including one very hot vampire.
Damn.
Very hot.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a massive fight.
Massive fart.
Massive fight. Or a massive fart. I have just a
real shit show.
It's on the cards. Everyone rolling initiative. And I will roll for this bevy of baddies that are now before you. Why would you come back?
The MacGuffin's in there, isn't it? The MacGuffin.
I'm saying nothing except to set the scene again, so as to redirect attention from the clues once again. So, ladies, let me hear those initiatives.
6.
14.
14 for Kaa'Riin.
Plus
6,
1, so 15.
15 for Kaa'Riin.
6.
including your initiative.
6.
She said what she
Shame.
said.
All right, Morrigan.
17 plus 1.
The vampire will go first. That's a wee bit terrifying because we just went into a tunnel. Everything is now
Oh,
black.
fuck.
She can move around
Damn
quite
it.
well. Vampires are creepy. I know that you found her just really hot to look at. But she's probably less hot now as she suddenly starts scaling the walls and goes straight to the rooftop and is now hanging down above you, looking down. So hands and feet on the roof of this carriage, and she's looking down upon you. And she's trying to flank around the back of everybody without being seen. So she's crawled all the way to the other end.
Can we see this?
Yep.
I nudge Morrigan. I'm like, fucking your mate.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Your mate. Your ex over there.
She still looks very hot doing it, strangely.
No, she doesn't.
But
She's giving me the ick.
can you really do that and be hot?
No.
I guess not. No. Well, now she drops down on the other side, and as she stands back up, she looks amazing again. She looks like she's being a drink being poured as she stands up, and she attacks the orc. Really doesn't like him. She does a bite against him.
She bites the orc,
She does.
but he has good values.
A nice axe. I like that axe.
She has a lot of damage from that bite. Let's see. Yeah, she definitely hits with that, and 3d6 damage. Necrotic damage.
Oh,
So she does 14 points of damage straight away to the orc, and he doesn't love it.
not a fan.
So no, but if you reduce, if a vampire reduces your hit points to 0, and if you then get buried in soil, they'll rise the next day as a spawn of the vampire.
Yeah. Classic.
Which is why so often their coffins contain soil. Just a little bit of background information.
Really? A little factoid.
I didn't know that.
Oh, how you say it like there's actual vampires?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And did you know that is why?
I got that from Wikipedia.
You know, we've all seen it, the
Yeah,
soil,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we've never thought to question it.
No, makes sense now when you hear
Scientists
it.
now know.
That just sounds clickbaity.
Question.
You will never guess what's inside her coffin.
Are the spawns vampires themselves? And follow-up question, are they in control of the original vampire, or are they like their own individual?
I think that's all up to me in my world here.
Well, I want to know, because if I die here, I might want to be buried in soil.
I don't want vampire Morrigan. You wouldn't be the same.
I'd be super powerful, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
you'd be evil.
Daytime becomes an issue.
That's right, I'm very pale. I really don't need to be in the sun. Surely we can get a cloak.
Yeah. We'll get her a nice jacket.
Yeah.
So he has been hit, the orc, otherwise known as Gurg.
Gerg, no!
Next on the list is Morrigan. Morrigan, what would you like to do? As the train trundles and rumbles through this tunnel.
That was a beautiful description.
Thank you. It was the assonance.
Yes, it really was.
It was the
Yeah, it was the
assonance.
ass part of the assonance, yeah.
I think it was the
I don't want to fight these 7 people, including
No.
a vampire. There has to be another way, right?
A long rest?
There is a coffin, I believe.
Yeah, the vampire
Jump on in.
motions to the coffin, yeah.
They want the MacGuffin. We need to roll some kind of wisdom or perception check to see what they're aiming for. So we can, do you know what I mean? Like if anyone's gravitating towards a certain area.
That's genius. I'm stealing that. Thank
Please
you.
do.
I hear Kaa'Riin in my head and I know what I have to do. So I am rolling perception and I'm looking at the 6 people to see where they are looking.
All right, let's see what happens.
Jesus Christ, Alana, I know from your face.
I have a poker face, I'll have you know. You have no idea
You're
what
right.
just happened.
Yeah, all right.
That was seamless. So nondescript.
2.
Yeah, well,
Well, okay, we guessed 1, but whatever, fine. No, what you notice is that all of them look like they're looking just in at one person as if to go, you're next. Like they're just like lining up to see who's going to have a go at you. So they are all looking at the conductor. Like, you go next. That's it.
Okay, they're just taking turns. I really feel like they're under control of the vampire, but okay, well, I guess. Would this be my first fireball if I threw a fireball?
No, you use one to melt cheese.
I did
Of course. So this is your first non-cooking related fireball.
I mean, I'm still cooking them.
Yeah, well,
They're just not food.
it depends about perspective.
The old lady, yeah. I'm not attached to any of these people, am I?
no, not
Oh,
particularly,
but
I guess.
because I had a whole existential crisis and I was trying to be better about not just ruthlessly murdering everyone I run into.
These people most likely are murderers or conspiratorially engaged in murdering somebody.
There's evidence that every single one of them
Yeah.
Murdered.
I just want to say, from now on when you're playing D&D, I don't think you need to go through a full judicial process for every murder. I'm going to kill somebody, but we should go through the courts first.
Innocent until proven guilty, I think you'll find.
Yeah. Lawyer up.
I love that you guys are arguing for indiscriminate murder.
In general, yes.
Okay. I mean, I can't not. Like, I haven't used it for anything other than the cooking, so I'm going to throw a fireball at them with a guarantee from my DM that I can't hurt my teammates.
Well, then you're standing next to them, so you shouldn't be able to do that.
Sweet.
It's not a guarantee. It's just a guarantee that the fireball part will
It's
not
not a
burn everyone.
guarantee. It's a guarantee.
Thank you, guarantee.
It's been a while.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank God, because there's so many T-shirts were printed. Just in a box now, sitting in the back room.
I was like, why would you even want that? I don't say that in the show.
I thought it was going to take off.
Ew. Do you know what the components of a fireball are?
No, because we play without components. Otherwise, you'd never get a spell done, as far as I'm concerned. They're terrible.
Oh, you have to have those things to make
You're
it.
supposed to have things.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Bat guano, which is poo,
Yeah, we know.
and sulfur.
Sulfur's not too bad. And look, vampires can turn into bats.
Oh, true.
So you could just convince her to turn into a bat and drop a load.
And give her maybe a latte or something.
Just stick around. The fireball's coming soon.
Okay, I am going to throw fireball at the huddled mass of murderers and hope that the Wraith will forgive me.
What do you got to do?
They have to roll Dex 15 saving throw.
Right. So, dodging fireballs. How much damage do they take if they don't dodge this? It's a lot, isn't it?
It's 8d6.
What?
She said what she said.
On a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one.
Jeez. All right, so they're getting hurt a lot anyway. All right, so one of them manages to dodge out of the way, which may not be enough at this stage. That fireball is a big, big thing. But give me 8d6.
Excellent.
Get the math on.
Do you want some D6s?
I actually do need more. I didn't bring my whole set with
Here
me
you go,
today
here you go.
because.
I got 2, 3.
How many you got? You got enough?
Oh, yeah, I think I do. I'm just picking the pretty ones.
All right, dice jail on the ready.
Yes.
8d6 damage.
So 8d6s.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
That is
huge amount.
She's going to roll 8 ones, isn't she?
Yeah. I think you said 8 at once. Oh, it's a couple ones.
Well, that's the wrong sound for that.
Classic.
Yeah.
I got a couple 6s. It's not too
Here we
bad.
go. Here we go.
All right, so 4 1s, a 2, and 3 6s. And you said I had to do the math. Okay. So that's 10. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 6.
Wait,
plus
how many
6
ones did you
plus
roll?
6. 4.
You do not roll 50% ones.
50% ones. You made me. You made me.
It's not you.
jinxed
There's
it.
nothing you can do physically to change it. You're not.
24.
24. 8 6s are 48. Still got half.
Yeah, see? But still okay.
Still worked out equally.
You're on the
somehow.
top 50th percentile. Thank you.
And the bottom. Hush, hush.
Okay, that's a 1. That's in jail.
All right, the fireball sprays across, almost fills the back of this carriage. All right, it's a pretty large sort of thing. And it hits the conductor first. They were sending him out first. And he vanishes. He disappears in just ash. Instantly burns alive. Gone.
Oh, wow.
I Pompeyed him.
You did.
You Pompeyed him.
The rather strange and awkward-looking wizard guy doesn't seem to look too bad at first. The cloak catches on fire. The cloak that he's wearing catches on fire. And from underneath, 2 halflings pop out. One was standing on top of the other one's shoulders. You remember when he was talking and he said,
What?
"You were on top yesterday."
I don't remember that at all.
I
but
do,
yeah.
and I suspected as such.
You were like, yeah, there's definitely 2 people underneath that one cloak.
Doesn't make sense.
The 2 of them jump out from this burning cloak. But they do take some damage. They took half as much damage. Which means they've got just a little bit left. I'm not going to tell you too much, but they're not happy. They're both patting each other down.
I remember that now, but I thought like it was like one of them was living in the box and one of them was living outside of the box, and they were like taking turns being in the world.
Oh, right.
I was like, he's too tall.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
So they have taken some damage, but they are now patting each other down to see if they can stay alive. The other halfling, the one who was hiding across the corridor, also dies instantly. Much more painful looking death, screaming, running out from the back of the train.
Oh my God, you're so good, Morrigan.
Boom, 2 of them gone already.
2 dead.
2 dead and 2 looking pretty shaky. and the carriage is now on fire.
Oh shit, we need the MacGuffin before it all.
Not too bad at this stage. Just like
Okay,
the
a
curtains.
smolder?
If you have a look at what sort of room this was, there were rugs and curtains to keep the light out.
Yeah.
Those sort of things are now on fire. At that end of the carriage.
Okay, so like fabric things, replaceables.
And
Okay.
I am no longer a giant snake, so I can no longer be a giant fire
When
hose.
can I get my powers back?
As soon as she has a long rest. As soon as
Go to sleep, bitch.
Morrigan has a long rest.
I knock Morrigan out, unconscious.
And just wait for 8 hours to win this
Wait
fight.
for 8 hours. Turn
Four?
for
into a
you.
bear.
Given that you just killed two of the people who would have, two of the baddies who are about to go next, we move on to Kaa'Riin. What would you like to do?
Far out. I'm useless without my animals. It's not true. I'm really strong.
You are really strong. And you have some powers in there, too.
I do. I am going to primal savage it because it's 2d10 and I'm not Morrigan. I'd usually roll higher. So,
What is primal savagery, though?
primal savage. It's my Wolverine power. I get big nails and I turn into a wolf.
I
And
love
slash
it.
That's not it, is it?
Well, you're not a wolf, but yeah, you're on your way.
Well, yeah, it's like my Wolverine power where I get like a big bitey bite on me and I can claw people and I can hurt them very viciously.
I find it really sexy because you're
That's
still
hot. That's-
human.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
You've got
dangerous.
these. Yeah.
It's a very sexually charged episode.
Yeah.
What is going on with you people?
And if you want it to be more sexually charged, please join our Patreon.
And we would talk about bosoms.
But you will get a photo of my boobs.
Wow, you cannot promise that. You can't say things like that.
I can say what I want.
You're going to do that
Oh my
thing where,
God.
like, you put your two knees up and, like, it looks like boobs.
I'll paint some nipples on them.
There you go. What everyone wanted to know was what her boobs look like.
Okay, apparently
Knees
I
with
can-
nipples on it.
I can't promise boobs. I can promise you someone's boobs.
I mean, let's be honest. They're freely available on the internet as it is.
Just Google some boobs and then join our Patreon.
And that's primal savagery. It's very primal.
So primal. I know you love it when we whisper into the microphone.
You know what? Primal sounds like what you would release. Remember we did that thing where we talked about what the smells would be? Everyone had their own brand. Yep. Kaa'Riin's is primal.
So it's.
And it smells like wet wolf.
Ew.
Turned to him and said, "How the hell do we get ourselves into this? You called down the thunder? Well, now you got it. You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear?" And that's how we got omelets. Good omelets, too. 4 eggs, heap of ham. Spanish. Are they called Spanish onions? Yeah, some of those.
But what are you attacking?
I am attacking bloody bitch face McGee.
Yeah. Vampire.
The Pale. Bitch face
Queen
McGee.
of the Pale.
Bitch face McGee, Empress of the
But
Pale.
I'm going to be real sarcastic towards her. So I'm going to grow my nails.
Yep. Yep.
And then I'm going to like prance around like, I'm Queen Pale.
Yeah.
Because I know she doesn't really like being mocked. Like she finds that quite. That's going to get her attention.
Rude. Yes.
But I got like my big long nails now. And then when she's like, that is so rude, I am going to. Oh, and my teeth get sharper too. Oh, is it even better? My teeth get sharper like fangs. I'm like, you think that's okay? Your fangs. I'm just like really immature about the whole thing.
Which really bothers someone who is centuries old too. That's like
Yeah.
magnify a person who normally hates immaturity. Now had another 150 years, or many more.
Yeah.
And she's just looking and going, "Oh, I hate children."
Yeah. I just start prancing, got my hands out like, you know, like you would if you're walking in heels, you're trying to balance yourself.
She says, "You would have been the food."
I'm like just mocking her back.
I'm a little flattered to hear that.
All right, so channel my primal magic to cause my teeth and fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. I assume at this point she's going to want to come and hit me in the face a little. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 of acid damage. After you make the attack, your teeth or fingernails return to normal. Spells damage increases by 1d10 when you reach 5th level, which I'm already at. I'm at 6th level, so it's going to be 2d10s.
Magic. Let's first of all see if you hit a d20.
I hope so, because I've been doing a lot of mocking.
This is
So
really
this
bad.
would be
Watch-
quite embarrassing.
What's your modifier? How'd you go?
I got a 7 + 5, so a 12.
She barely has to step aside as you fling yourself around, prancing like, she just steps aside easily and watches as you go by. And she sighs, the sigh of someone who's seen this crap before 1,000 times.
So I guess I've still got my nails and teeth out.
Yep.
Nothing to do with them.
Nothing
All dressed
valuable.
up and no one to kill.
You've missed entirely. You can still move if you need to, because you were pretty close to her. You can try and get away.
Okay, I'm gonna just continue prancing, but I'm gonna make an even bigger show of it. I'm gonna start running my fingers down my body, ew, I wear blood for clothes. And she still doesn't give a shit.
She doesn't. That has put you near the exit of the carriage at the other end. Next is Freya. Freya, you're up. What would you like to do? Carriage is on fire. There's a vampire attacking the orc.
Okay, so I'm going to use my tattoo on my arm to say, be like, Venati,
Enough already.
where are you? Come out. Get off the carriage. Are we getting off? Are we going to get off?
It's still moving. You're just in a tunnel.
Oh, we also need the MacGuffin, don't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and communicate with him.
Yeah, but Venati doesn't have the same tattoo as you.
Just start yelling out to him. How far can he be, really?
Do we want this carriage to be on fire or not?
Well, I think we do with them in it and us not, but also the MacGuffin in our little paws.
Yes, all right.
Just misty step away from them. Just run down the corridor.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That was a fake laugh. I'm going to use my sneak attack and my...
Oh, she doesn't have Misty Step.
One of these days, someone in here is going to read their character sheet. Someone other than Alana.
I'm going to use my booming blade
Yep.
with my sword of deception and my sneak attack.
Who on?
On the vampire.
Okay.
Do you reckon my sword will work on her, though?
You asked me for it. I'm not the dice.
But will it kill her? Or will she just,
So far, she just had to step aside. So you haven't seen much in the way of damage.
True. All right, let's do it. So I've got to roll to hit.
You do. And you're trying a sneak attack because you think that her attention hasn't been on you.
It hasn't.
It absolutely hasn't. Might get away with it this time. What'd you roll?
A 3.
Oh,
My
It could have been
God.
really good.
Could have been.
Do we want to take it again?
Instead, strangely, even though you have snuck off on her, it's almost like she has extra senses or something. So you swing at her from behind because she's too busy looking at Kaa'Riin doing her mocking. And she just sachets aside.
Sachet.
Oh, all right. There's no point in attacking her then.
This couldn't possibly be my fault. I would never miss a sneak attack.
This is not my fault. Sneak attack! All right. Well, I'm just going to start yelling out to Venati.
Screaming.
Does he hear back? Can we hear back?
No, you don't hear him yelling back, but the fire is getting kind of loud.
Crackle, crackle.
The wizard that turned into 2 halflings is next, so it's actually 2 people. And they have some spells as well.
Hobbitses can't do magic.
So they can indeed.
So who's alive still?
The vampire and the 2 wizard, the 2 halflings that were once a wizard.
And that's all.
That's it.
I did well
Oh, the
at
orc's
culling.
okay too, but he's been hit. The halfling, the top half of the halfling from this one, the one who just jumped down, starts trying to run to the coffin and go straight past Freya. Freya, you can have an opportunity attack.
Okay. Sneak attack.
No.
Sword of deception.
Nothing. Yes, technically. But
Oh, we can't use weapons now?
8.
plus your sort of deception.
Plus 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 16. It hits.
It does indeed, yes. That is enough to hit this halfling.
Hey guys, I found the only gift that Dad wants this Father's Day. Goldbelly. Goldbelly ships the most iconic foods from the best restaurants across the country straight to his door for free. Let him relax and enjoy award-winning barbecue from Texas, epic deep dish pizza from Chicago, or colossal pastrami sandwiches from New York. Make Dad feel like an absolute legend this Father's Day and go to goldbelly.com to get 20% off your first order with promo code DAD. That's goldbelly.com, code DAD.
This episode is brought to you by SelectQuote. Life insurance can have a huge impact on our family's future. With SelectQuote, getting covered with the right policy for you is simple and affordable. SelectQuote's licensed insurance agents will tailor your experience to find a life insurance policy for your needs in as little as 15 minutes. And SelectQuote partners with carriers that provide policies for many conditions. SelectQuote. They shop, you save. Go to selectquote.com/SpotifyPod today to get started.
1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
5 plus 5 is 10 points of damage.
Oh, given the amount of damage you took from the fireball before, which was halved,
Did I just kill someone?
You've just slashed him critically. He is down and dead. Killed a halfling. You're going through them much faster than I thought you would.
Oh, I feel a little bit bad.
Second halfling uses the same opportunity to ignore the death of someone I guess was some way a friend and go flying past, also aiming for the coffin. Dives into the coffin straight away. And you see him pop straight back up and he's holding something in his hand.
It's a MacGuffin!
The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin.
Could well be. You've never seen a MacGuffin, so what would
Well, I don't care. If he wants it, I want it.
I telekinetically whisper to Kaa'Riin, take his
You don't need to
hand.
whisper telekinetics.
Yeah, I know.
You can
But
just
I want
say
to. And it's not even telekinesis, is it? That's
No.
moving things.
So you move a
Telepathically.
Just quietly shift some shit.
Can I have that power now?
Oh, of course.
Sweet. But I would like to whisper anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Kaa'Riin, yes, take his hand. I will whisper it so they don't hear us.
No one can hear you. There's a fire. There's a very, very loud fire.
Doing
Why did you
this
get
mentally.
quieter? Yes, now we have the ability to
So
talk
what are you
without being
actually
heard.
saying? Right.
Take his hand.
Oh, you know I
When
love
you get the
taking
MacGuffin,
hands.
take his hand.
Oh, I've got to get the MacGuffin first? Why do I take the MacGuffin?
Well, because
Why do I always have to collect the
if you
hands?
chop his hand.
The hands are for everyone.
Okay.
Okay,
I thought that was your bit.
Okay, yes. I'm going to... Interesting. Because I'm already still clawed and teethed. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to die for him.
You could, but it's the orc's turn first.
Well, what am I here for?
That was my fault, sorry.
All right, I'm like, Alana, it wasn't my turn.
She goes, who's Alana?
Sorry, okay, Morrigan, it wasn't my turn. It's Groog's turn.
Stands
We
there.
take turns.
We
We are
take
civilized.
Yeah.
I'm
the
going
world
to
is
stand here
chaos
for 5 more seconds until it's my turn.
if we don't follow the rules.
Gerg sees the halfling jump into the coffin and hold something up, and even though he's going to risk being attacked by the vampire, he charges over and dives through the air. Of course, the vampire has a quick slash at him as he goes and hits Gerg. Come on, man. She just backhanded him, basically. She does 8 more points of damage to him, and it hits, and it looks like it hurts. He looks like he doubles over as it slices across his stomach.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's almost like she's got claws now herself. She saw what Kaa'Riin did and went, I can do something like that if you want. But he dives into the coffin. You see them both go into the coffin, and the lid on the coffin door slut. The lid on the coffin door shut. Wow.
Wow.
All I can say. I mean, I could have just said tart.
I think you're going for slam shut and you said slut.
I didn't, and I just said...
Terrible combination.
Anyway, the door, the lid on the coffin slags down. You slag.
You're slag.
You slag.
You're a proper slag.
So right
Anyone
at the
from
top.
England, please confirm that's how you say it.
I hate all the words I've just used, so I'll probably cut them all out. The lid on the coffin collapses down, and they are no longer in your line of sight.
I bet they're having fun.
I bet.
Yeah, the coffin bumps around a little bit like oh, something's happening in there, I
It's
guess.
not the time.
We are back to Morrigan's turn, actually.
Oh.
No, that's not true. It is
think I'm
actually
next.
No, the vampire is next.
Ah.
The vampire notices the same thing. Everyone's going towards that coffin, but rather than go after that, turns and attacks. No, turns and makes eye contact again with Morrigan and tries to charm you. So, a wisdom check, please, Morrigan.
Yes. However, I've done what you've suggested 30,000 times now and looked at my character sheet because I remembered I had defense against magical sleep. But you know what else I have? I have advantage against being charmed, so I believe I get to roll 2 dice.
You do.
Yeah. This is why we read, children.
This
This is why we read our cards.
This is how you teach people, children. Children?
Children.
This is how we teach people, children.
That's the children.
Okay. So 2 dice.
Yes.
Wait, what's the wisdom? Oh, it's plus
Wisdom,
0.
you've got to beat 17 still.
Jeez.
I didn't know what I had to beat last time.
No, you didn't. but I did.
Can I add them together?
No.
Is that not how advantage works?
No.
Well, I got an 11 and a 7, which would be more.
And once again, you start looking at her and think, oh my God. I mean, have you not noticed? She's amazing, isn't she?
Do you guys notice the sparkle in her eyes?
Nope, I know it's a blood dress she's wearing.
And it's such a flattering colour.
It's not.
Really, really flattering.
It's not a nice dress. It's a blood dress.
And it's starting to clot.
Yeah.
You now are again in her thrall. You're just enamored again by her. You will try to protect her if you can.
Okay.
Kaa'Riin, it is your turn.
No.
How many gummy bears did you put in there?
2.
Can someone take them out of her reach?
Actually, please, I don't want them. They're just there. It's my turn. I'm taking an axe to the coffin. We need to get that MacGuffin.
Wow.
So, we're gonna shrink the nails back in. Whoop.
Yep.
Teeth back in.
Correct. Correct use of sound effects.
And I'm getting that axe. I'm gonna rage out. Because I've had enough of this because the fire is starting to crackling. I'm getting a little hot. I hate being hot. It's my least favourite feeling. Don't mind being cold, but hot.
Oh, this is Kaa'Riin. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but my character hates being hot. So, all right, we're getting the axe. We're going for the coffin. We're getting that MacGuffin.
Okay.
Okay.
At advantage.
An advantage, exactly. 15 and 5.
You definitely hit the coffin, especially since it's not going anywhere. It will take a certain amount of damage to destroy it, or at least crack it open. There are people inside you may now injure. So let's see how much damage you have done. You get +2 to your damage roll here too.
Fucking, I remember. Rage. Ooh. Indy, what does it say? Ooh. 2.
You really got my hopes up with it.
No, it's, ooh.
2 plus 3 plus 2.
You definitely smashed the lid, but don't break the entire thing. So the lid is now broken in 2. You still can't see in. It's like it's caved in from the sides.
Yeah.
But in the center, so the 2 bits in the side are now sticking up. You can flick him out of the road pretty easily.
Can I kick it?
Yeah, go ahead and
I'm just going to kick him off.
kick off the bit
And
of
I'm
wood.
raging, so that's... Is that an unarmed attack?
Well, technically, but I'm just going to make it basically your move. I'm going to make it that your kick is just pushing them out of the way.
That checks.
So you do see inside now the orc and the halfling are wrestling over something. The orc seems like he's winning, but that halfling is not giving up. Like a little ball of
And
flesh.
I'm out of moves, aren't I?
You are indeed.
Okay.
That will take us to Freya.
Hey, Freya, I need a little help over here.
What would you like to do?
So you want me to help with the...
Yeah, well, I think the orc needs your help.
Yep, okay.
So if we're kind of exposed to everything,
Yep.
I think you should come over and try and get that halfling off. Sorry. Let's not use that phrase. I think.
I just got that.
That took a while.
I know, it was like it paused too long.
Maybe
and I was
that's
like,
the best distraction.
come here, little man.
The halfling is like ears pricked up.
I'm going to reach into the coffin and use my shocking grasp on
Good one.
the little man.
He prefers halfling.
The halfling.
Okay. Going to try and get him off. Right.
With a shocking grasp.
Righto. Have a go.
I'm going to get him off with a shocking grasp.
Good lord. Stop clapping into my microphones. How'd you go?
I got a 6.
Plus
Oh, plus 5? 13? It hits.
6 plus 5 is 13.
Hang on.
Hold on, wait.
6 plus 5.
No, it's not.
It really
11.
isn't. It
11.
isn't.
That took too long.
The 13 wouldn't have hit, neither
In
would the
my
11.
brain, I was seeing the numbers 8 and 5.
Yeah, that's no. Don't try and turn it into you're one of those characters in the movie where they see the numbers.
She can't see the numbers. She smells them, and you know
I
that.
think that's probably accurate. You know when they have the
6
thing where it's
is
just,
purple.
oh, you can see the numbers. You're just seeing many numbers that aren't actually a part of the game, aren't you?
Oh, Sherlock Holmes when
Yeah.
he tries to figure it out in his head.
The Mind Palace.
Yes, that's it.
So your Mind Palace had 2 numbers in it and you still went, I don't know. Let's go with 13. You try to grab him, and he's a slippery little fella, and he manages to dodge out of the way of this grasping
So he's not getting off?
hand. He's definitely not. He thought about it. He's looking at it going,
Even with a shocking grasp. Wow.
He doesn't know
Well.
what he's missing.
Men.
am I right? Man, am I right?
Sorry, I need to throw in now. So he's a slippery little fella, so he's well lubricated.
He was ready to go. I don't know why.
He's covered in
Maybe the
dirt.
shocking was too hard.
Welcome to our family podcast.
He is covered in dirt now, so there was dirt inside this coffin for starters, so he's dirty. But he also, I guess he looked at that and went, that's not what I thought the deal was. I didn't think it was going to be a disembodied hand. So he manages to dodge that. That leads us to the halfling's turn. And he is going to do, strangely, he is trying to rip this thing out of the orc's hand. So we're going to do an opposed strength versus dexterity check. He's trying to find a way to use his, he's definitely not strong enough, so he's sort of like moving around using his body. And he's got to beat the orc's roll, which he did not. So the two of them stay rolled up in a ball. And the orc is now trying to do the exact same thing, strength versus his dexterity, And he does succeed. So he rips it out of the halfling's hand. He holds it up in an excited manner, like, I have it, but sounding like Grog.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
My family will be so proud. And the vampire's eyes light up. Beautiful eyes, I should say. This is when you notice at this stage that they are lovely emerald green.
I'm axing this bitch.
Are they emerald green? Of course they are.
I don't care what they
I
are.
love green eyes.
Yeah, she was made for you. She wasn't made for
Realistically, she was made for you.
Yeah. I did fill in a dating profile before we came to the game.
Plenty of fish.
You've all signed up whether you liked it or not. And now she is trying to get over there to grab it from him. That makes her move straight past Morrigan, who does nothing, but also past Freya, who gets another opportunity attack.
Oh, I love these. Okay. 19. That's pretty good.
Plus, your modifier will be enough. Yes, so another roll of damage for this vampire. In fact, I think it's the first time she's been hit.
6. Again.
She barely notices whatever the hell that was.
Yep, I thought
As you
so.
slap her with the flat side of your sword. Moves straight past you.
It's a nice little pat on the bum.
Yeah.
There you go, you little scamp. And now she is going to try and rip the MacGuffin, which is very clear is MacGuffin now. To describe it, it looks like a wee Scottish man, but with no head, no arms, and no limbs. So a little kilt with a sporran. It looks like something you'd package something inside.
Oh, it's one of those. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like a bag.
Part of a kilt. It's a kilt bag.
Kilt bag would be a good way of putting it. So another opposed strength test that she tried rips it out of his hand, and she succeeds very easily. She makes him look quite small, even though he is a man mountain. Looks at him mockingly as if, why would you think that you had the opportunity there to stop me? And now she's staring at you and backing away towards the exit of the carriage. There's only one person between her and that exit. That's Kaa'Riin. And it is Morrigan's turn, still charmed. You're not under the vampire's control, but you must consider the vampire's requests or actions in the most favourable way you can. And if she wants to bite you, you have to let her. That's pretty nasty. But right now, the vampire, as she's backed away, she said to you, get this thing out of my way. She's talking about Kaa'Riin.
Okay. How far away am I?
You could move there quite easily.
Okay, well then let's...
You can choose not to do that, you know.
I mean, I can't. I'm literally charmed.
You can fight for me a little. Like,
You did give up very easily.
yeah, you're like, okay, great, yeah, let me get a fireball right out of there. And I'm not going to throw a fireball at you. So you do have a choice. So what you could do is come over and try and tickle me away.
I mean,
That's actually true.
I was gonna
You just
tackle
said
her.
get her out of the way.
Yeah,
You can
just
tickle
say
her out of the
how.
way.
I was just debating whether to use, because if I was far enough, I was going to misty step behind her so that
bitch.
it was a surprise and then tackle her. But if I'm close enough, I might as well just dive, tackle her out of the way.
All right, you can try doing that. Let's see your strength check.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not my fault that the vampire chose to charm the weakest one of us,
Yeah, that was
who
it.
rolls the poorest.
So it'll be just another strength, opposed strength check. Kaa'Riin, you are at advantage for strength checks.
Because I'm Raging.
Yeah.
I am a -1 on strength, so I
Great.
really like my odds.
Let's see if you can manage to tackle your friend out of the way.
I'll help you, my love.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, I did not roll too badly. I rolled an 18 -1.
17.
16 plus strength,
Yes.
19.
That was close. You hit her really hard. Like, it looks like you tried.
Yeah.
Which makes it sadder.
And I look at her and I'm like, I know you're enchanted, but Julie fucking noted.
Yeah, I'll write this down. Stole my ability to change into animals and tackles me. Brutal.
I mean, she stole my firebolt.
Oh, that's good to know. Oh my god, I totally forgot I had that.
You can use it as much as you like.
Great.
Could be handy. It does lead us to Kaa'Riin's turn, having just brushed off a fairly good effort to tackle you, knock you out of the way. It's just you, the door, and the vampire trying to escape now.
Yeah. I'm going to swing my axe right at her throat.
Great target. I just love how accurate this is. I'm going to swing my axe at her throat.
Oh, just anywhere then. Anyway, just...
No, throat sounds good.
Okay.
She has a lovely throat.
And I'm not looking at her either, by the way.
Oh, with your eyes shut.
I'm not... No, I have my eyes shut, but I'm not making direct eye contact. My eyes are focused on the throat. Like, you know, you look where you want to throw?
Right.
Look where you want to throw.
Okay. Look where you want to throat.
Yeah.
There's a T-shirt.
That's right.
Oh.
Next is shocking. Right. With the matching shocking grass
I
shirt.
love when you catch up.
You've got your juicy trackies on. Tall class.
What are our shirts? Oh, mine's still we're still wearing.
This whole fight has been in your dress-me-downs.
In my tracky dacks Ugg boots. I'm like, all I wanted was some fucking Cheetos and enjoy this sleepy train.
She still has Cheetos on her chest.
There's still like yellow cheese around my mouth. I'm so pissed. 17.
Plus your modifier would definitely hit her. How much damage did you do?
With my D12, D12. This game is horse shit.
So I'm guessing that's not a 12 then.
It's a 4, but then it's plus 3, so 7 plus 2.
9 more points. Again, it doesn't look like she's been particularly bothered.
Oh, this dumb bitch.
What's her hit points at?
It's the
Her
number
armor
that I'm
class?
allowed to know, and that you're not.
What's her armor class?
You're not getting that either.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you hurt her,
Okay,
I guess. I mean,
not really.
you slashed the little, what do they call it? The spaghetti string?
Oh, I just made it hotter. Nice.
You just slashed one spaghetti string arm
Yeah.
thing, and the dress sort of went off the shoulder a little bit, and you can see the slash in her, and it starts to heal
Yeah.
almost straight away. But in good news, it's
Are we
the
out
good
of the
news.
tunnel yet?
Yes, you are now coming out of the tunnel.
Thank you.
The light starts flooding
So
in.
she won't regenerate too much.
No, she won't be able to regenerate while in sunlight. She hisses and steps back out of the light, but could not get to the door.
Good.
It did stop her from doing that. Next up is Freya.
So I'm going to use my sleight of hand to get the... What is it, Helen? Monty.
The MacGuffin.
MacGuffin.
Monty? You thinking Monty Python? Like the Holy Grail?
To get the Holy Grail.
Bear MacGuffin?
To steal the
All right.
MacGuffin.
I'm going to do that. Okay, we
All
ready?
right, yeah, let's see what you got.
8 plus 10, 18.
God, it's almost too easy for you to steal stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are now holding the MacGuffin.
I've got the MacGuffin! Shut up!
Stole it and it instantly told everybody.
No, I said that through my tattoos.
Look, let's just say right now.
She knows anyway.
She knows straight away that it was stolen from her, and she's looking at you. It's not her turn yet, but she knows you have it, and she
Whose
wants
turn
it.
is it? Because I think we need to start to unbutton a trailer.
Unbutton. Yes.
And I'm so full.
I don't know where you're talking. She doesn't have any buttons. Oh, no, I know what you mean. You mean the
train.
Yeah.
Trailer.
They don't call them trailers. They're carriages.
Why do you think she was a trailer?
I know. I only heard the word unbutton. I mean, there's so many words being used here that have nothing to do with the situation.
I didn't write her buttons in.
So many things that don't make sense. It is the halfling's turn, and the halfling sees you holding the MacGuffin and charges over towards you and tries to steal it from you, and also does sleight of hand.
Oh, no, but that's my thing.
That's my move, and they're not as good as you, so
Yeah.
definitely doesn't manage to succeed doing that with my wonderful 6 that I rolled. The orc's turn is next. Now he looks at you, and there's some sort of level of trust. Now you didn't trust him so much before, but he thinks you're with the right people.
Okay, good.
And he looks at the exit to the carriage, he nods, and he charges towards it. Now he doesn't really try to open the door so much as smash through it. He's not slowing down. And he rolls exceedingly well. That's a 20.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Sure, Cory.
Finally. The door bursts open, the light floods into the chamber, and he's running between the carriages into the next part of the train. It's gone.
Really appreciate him breaking a hole for us.
Thanks.
It is the vampire's turn next.
Can I do something?
Yeah, you can roll me a wisdom check as she tries to charm you.
17.
A 17 is enough. You are not mesmerized. Even as she licks her own lips in that sensual way.
Which
You're
is
like,
really
"Don't
bad
you
for
try
your
to do
lips."
that.
I do love a lip licker. I just got that. After I was saying it.
It was too late. It was
This is
already out of your
coming
mouth.
out. This is
Oh dear. I don't know how you managed to pass now that you said that. No, she cannot charm you. She fails to do so. So she tries to hit you instead.
She's a little petty.
She is a little bit. She does hit hard. It's another bite, and she rolls 24.
Ooh, I'm going to use my uncanny dodge.
Yeah, because she's definitely going to hurt you here.
Yeah.
And it's good that you've managed to dodge some of this damage. What is your uncanny dodge that you do?
It is.
I do believe this is what happens when you people start reading your character sheets.
Yes, we actually
You
get better
people.
at the
You people, I don't
combating.
like this.
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you. So, it's only 10 points of damage.
It's still going to be a lot of
12.
damage if I roll decently. That would have been 19 points of damage.
It's okay, but it's half of that. And
It
we
is,
round down, don't
and
we?
it's rounds down. So yeah, you took 9 points of damage instead of almost 20. Well done.
I did not know that it rounded down. I was just like, face!
It does indeed round down. Well done. She's unimpressed. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Unimpressed. And we are back to Morrigan's turn. We are back to Morrigan, who is also unimpressed.
What?
You've stolen the MacGuffin and damaged
I am charmed.
her dear
You're
love.
charmed. Oh, Lord.
What would you like to do, Morrigan?
Whatever my mistress commands.
Don't say that.
Stop saying it like that.
Stop doing that.
Stop being accurate to your character.
Stop leaning into the role.
Yeah, don't lean into the role.
Just play it for the people who love you.
I think she is.
She loves me.
She dearly loves
People
her.
that actually love you.
You were food.
It's true love.
I beg to differ.
And if you were real friends, you'd support us.
Because I truly love you, I don't.
My issue is that they've taken something that she wants. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to throw a command at Freya. I'm going to command her to drop. And the target drops whatever they're holding and
You
ends
don't
their
need
turn.
to play that well. I don't know how many times I have to say this.
A wisdom check if I'm not wrong. Is that right?
Wisdom saving throw of 15. So if you just roll 15, you're fine.
13.
Oh, so close.
What's your wisdom again?
Minus 1.
Oh, that's right. This is the sort of you would listen to a command. Freya drops the MacGuffin and it rolls around on the ground. And as it's rolling around on the ground, it seems like something comes out of it.
Oh, a little man.
I think she held on to a little Scottish.
I did. I did see this little...
He's a little Scottish. I think she saw a little Scottish man that you described the MacGuffin to be.
Exactly
it's,
what I saw.
It's just like just a kilt.
Yeah, but I see what happened and how she was like, oh, the little guy's out of the bag now.
Out of it comes a gem. And a very bright one. But in many ways, like pure white.
I can't remember what colour it was. Okay, it's a diamond.
It looks, well, it would look like a diamond.
Or
to
a
anything.
moissanite.
Yes, that's
they
it.
are prettier than diamonds.
Yeah.
They are.
It is huge. It is glowing. You could say it almost brings light to the room. And as soon as it does that, the vampire again shields away and pulls herself behind one of the curtains. She doesn't like the light of this at all. The fire in the cabin is getting worse. It's getting towards you. It's almost burnt that part of the train. It's still connected, but it's almost burnt like holes in the side. Almost the entire section is alight.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss. Oof, like wind in your hair carefree. Oh, like using Clorox disinfecting all-purpose cleaner in the home carefree. Yes! Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox carefree. He's on a roll now. Spit toothpaste on the faucet. You got it. You got it. Peanut butter on the light switch. Oh, spritz, spritz. Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back. Use as directed.
Hank's the family fixer, always with his tool belt. But living with prostate cancer, he needed help. He asked his doctor about Xtandi and enzalutamide. Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat start swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache. Talk to your doctor and visit Xtandi.com.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
So, Kaa'Riin, we're back to you. You can see all this unraveling in front of you.
I'm diving for that moissanite.
Let's just stick with Gem, because I think I can pronounce that without getting into too much trouble.
Yeah, I know. I was going to try to bait you a little.
Go on, say moistener.
I dare you to say moissanite.
Moist. She's moist tonight.
Fuck, and I didn't think before I said it. And then when I heard it, I was like...
If I was a listener to this show...
Whatever that was.
This would be the moment when I'd stop listening. Okay. No one's really in a position to stop you from doing that, so this is just a dexterity check to see if you can pick it up.
I'm still in rage, though.
Can I help her?
You are still raged. Doesn't really help you in any way.
No, I know. I'm just
saying
that for me.
It's not that big a Gem.
Can I help? You know that thing that
Assisting someone?
Yep.
In what way would you be able to help her?
I could coach her.
As she's diving to the air, she's like, keep your eye on the door.
What's your dexterity? Can't she give me her dexterity?
No.
Oh, what?
Is that what help is?
No, she just gives you a bit of advice.
Well, hold on a minute. I've got a thing called guidance.
Yes, that's really handy in this situation if you use it on someone else.
But she doesn't have guidance. Guidance is good.
Guidance is good.
Have you ever used that? What's guidance?
No, I've never really read my sheet that well, but I see it now. And I was reading it, I was like, wow, that would have come in handy so many times.
It's really useful.
Yeah, so what it is, can I just tell people what it is?
Yeah, sure.
You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. The spell then ends. Oh shit, no, that's called resistance, sorry.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then guidance does the same thing, except that one's ability check and one's saving throw. The other one's a d4 to a saving throw.
Saving throw, like death saves.
Death saves, yeah.
Tell people how not to die.
So now I've got to remember
you give up on me, damn it.
Give up on me. You have so much to live for. I love so much that Indy wants to help, so we're going to make it work. Yay! Indy being Freya, of course.
Yeah.
So real Indy doesn't like being left out of anything if I told her no over the whole thing. Okay, so Freya...
What are you going to do?
Well, if you let me finish speaking.
It was a long pause.
Well, I was just... Sorry, that's the time it took to divert my eyes to the words. So I could...
I just wanted to make people at home realise, anyone listening, if you're in the office, if you're in your car, whatever you're doing right now, this is the first time she's ever looked down at her character sheet. And she found some stuff.
And that stuff is guidance, not resistance. So I am going to grab Freya, tell her, girl, get that gem, get that moissanite. It's so pretty. You love pretty. We need that. That is not a Scottish man, my friend. It's better. It's a motherfucking gem. All right. So I'm got my hand on her at this point. That was a pep talk. That was like, yes, diamonds are better than men, blah, 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 sunrise, blah. And then she's going to hopefully die for this diamond, but I'm going to give her the guidance, which enables her to have the D4. And therefore add that to her.
Awesome. Yep. Dexterity.
Do I roll it or does she roll it?
She rolls it, yeah.
So I have to roll a normal one too?
Yeah, well, it's your turn next. And we can, Kaa'Riin, you got anything else you want to do? You can move or anything like that?
I just put my thumbs up like, you got this.
Uses her movement.
And I do like a little clap. Like, yay, teamwork.
15.
Okay.
So it works.
It would have been enough without the guidance, but roll the guidance anyway to make Kaa'Riin feel better about herself.
And 3.
Makes it even easier.
Nice and 18.
You slide across towards the burning.
No, when we get a really good one, you let us add a little flare.
Go and flare it.
Ooh.
She's oohs to the
she like slides sideways. Like,
yes. I like that. In the all leather. Oh, am I in leather? No, what am I wearing?
What did you get from them shops?
No, you're not. You're in tracky-dacks and stuff.
Yeah.
No, you're in...
Am I?
I'm with stupid shirt, isn't it?
I'm with stupid pointing down.
No, it's 97% bitch, 4% lady.
That's right.
No, you're in a 97% bitch, 4% lady shirt and a small pair of shorts.
That's right.
I can't remember what they were made of. It was about what they were made
Denim?
of. No. But I really wish they were now, because that's even cheaper. You have the strangest pair of shorts. You have managed to steal a magical item.
I love it.
That I'm inventing right now. And they're trashy pants.
Yeah.
What happens in trashy pants is they only ever look like trashy short shorts, but there can be any version of that depending upon the situation. At this moment, they were like, if I was my normal terry toweling, sometimes those little terry toweling things.
I love terry toweling, so soft.
Yep. Or what is the other one? There's another material.
There's linen, there's cheesecloth.
Linen. You said linen, if I'm not wrong at the time.
Yeah.
But this time they went, if we're going to slide, I need to be denim.
I want to be denim, but I want to be cut up like high around the groin and with the pockets hanging out.
Oh,
yes!
God, no.
That was a trend.
And I had those
so
shorts.
did I.
Well, good news is when you leap into the air, they're actually the knee-length denim shorts. But as you slide on the ground with the fire, everything else going, they burn up. So when you stand up, you've only got pockets and denim. And most importantly, strangely from this moment,
still the 97%.
still the shirt's fine, but you are also holding the gem.
We also though needed to be clear because we weren't clear because I did the action and we didn't describe what she actually was doing.
Yep.
Yes.
So you know when you're laying on a bed in that come hither pose, you know, your hands up on your ear, elbow on the bed, you're on your side, hand on hip. Can you see it?
I can see it.
She's like that. She's sliding across the...
As I dive in my very seductive position, I cast grease, so it's even slipperier.
That's all I have to say about that. But then I said, I already got a guilty conscience. Might as well have the money too. We'll make our fortune, boys. Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens. Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. But I ain't no fool. That's no way to make a boat.
Freya's turn done. The orc has left.
Oh, that's right.
He thinks we're following him.
But the halfling is still there, still trying to figure out how to steal it. Charges towards you again.
Just kick it. It's a halfling.
Wow. The halfling, in trying to use sleight of hand to steal it one more time, hits the grease and slides straight past you into the fire. Not so much into the fire, but into a hole that the fire has now caused in the bottom of the carriage, and is gone. Because if you
really
roll a
lopping them
one
off,
there,
aren't we?
I'm gonna let you have that one because that was abysmal. And at that moment, someone comes bursting through the fiery part of the carriage.
Finati!
And it is indeed Finati.
Yay!
Charging through. He leaps across.
Dexterity check.
Yes.
Yes, because I am the next DM.
I'm the DM now.
I'm the DM.
Leaps across the fire. Oh, come on! That's 2 ones in a row, because I'm special. Unique? Is unique the right word?
Talented.
An unskilled roller.
Unskilled labour.
Yeah, but roller.
That's 2 ones on 2d20 in a row. Again.
Do you want the jail?
Yes. This time a few of my dice learnt some lessons. So I'm going to pop some dice into the dice jail, but Finati does not make the jump. Finati reaches out and grabs onto the hole that the halfling has just fallen through. But he's got a very, very limited grasp on that, especially since there's so much grease making it even more difficult.
True.
But he does have a grip with one hand. It is back to the vampire's turn.
Yeah. But we're in sunlight now, right?
There's sunlight all through this, so she can't do much. She's hiding behind this burning carriage. She looks to Kaa'Riin and tries to charm her. Kaa'Riin, again, trying to beat DC 17.
Yes, true, but a 7.
You once again feel like you should do what you were told.
I don't want to. Okay, I will, but I'm doing it poorly. Like I do at home when Jordan's like, babe, could you clean this? I'm like, totally. I just wipe the cloth.
Well,
Weaponized incompetence? Really?
He's the one with weaponized incompetence. So I'm trying
You're just getting some back.
Yeah, I'm just like,
That's hilarious.
the vampire whispers at you, get to the gem.
okay.
All right, what are you going to do?
I walk over to Freya.
Yep.
I say, hey, give me the gem. She wants it. What I'm doing.
Freya.
Yes.
Kaa'Riin has just walked in and said, hey, just give me the gem. Give
Girl
it to
wants
me.
gem.
Sorry.
Seems fair
No
enough.
can do today.
Oh, can I at least roll persuasion?
Yes.
At disadvantage because I'm enchanted?
It was really quite a pathetic effort.
Exactly. So
you fought it
disadvantage.
really well, but give me the gem. Don't give it to me.
I said I wasn't going to. Yeah, like I'm doing it. I'm not like freaking Morrigan over here who's like, what's my strongest spell against my friends?
I think you'll find I did not cast my strongest spell against one.
7 and 12. Oh no, it's only 7.
Freya, you don't for a second decide that handing her the gem is a good idea. It's still up to you.
I'm good. I'm okay.
It does mean that if you get asked again, Kaa'Riin, you won't be able to get away with just half-assing it.
Why?
Well, because she might ask you just to go and get it next time.
Well, that's all she asked.
She did.
She wasn't very explicit.
She wasn't.
She's learned her
You
lesson.
hear her sigh from behind the curtain. She's just wrapped in it, because if she was just behind it, her back would be burning, wouldn't it? 'Cause she'd be...
Yeah.
So she's wrapped in a curtain. This is not where most vampires would like to be.
No.
Freya, you're up.
Good.
Holding the gem. What's the plan?
Holding down the fort, the only one left.
Yeah. So jump, this spell. What? You touch a creature, the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
Yep, cool spell.
But what if I get her to jump off the train and far, far away?
No, she can choose whether she wants to jump. It doesn't force her to jump. It's basically for you to use it.
I'm just going to use my sword and, like, slash the curtain she's hiding in.
Oh, that is an interesting maneuver. All right, slash away.
16 plus 8.
Look, it's a curtain.
It's pretty easy.
It's not likely to have a very good armor class, is it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd all be wearing curtains in a
It
battle.
has an AC of 14.
Look out, he's wearing a curtain. You slash the top of the curtain and the vampire falls to the ground wrapped in it. There is smoke coming from inside it, little parts, but whatever is exposed is starting to burn. You hear her scream and she starts to roll towards the fire.
Good work. I mean, I don't say that.
Have I got any more moves? Like, can
You
I
still can.
Can I just kick her?
No, that would be another attack.
Blow her?
No.
Not one drop of alcohol this whole game, and the innuendo that's coming
It's
out of
just
our mouth
immense.
constantly.
It's immense. No, there's nothing extra you can do other than your attack or move. You can move if you want.
I'm going to move to Finati.
You will easily get to him. He's only a step or two away.
Right.
But unfortunately, you've used your action, so you won't be able to help much more than that. He looks up at you,
Desperate.
desperate.
And I say, sorry, I've used my action. My hands are
Of
tied.
course. I completely understand. And mind you, his accent is back.
Yeah.
It's on point. He's thinking
So
right
he
now.
thinks.
Yeah, he's like, if I die here, I'll die right. So I got my accent back. It is Finati's turn. He's going to try and pull himself up with one hand. So it's at a disadvantage. I'm going to make this for a strength check. As he tries to pull himself up in the train. I'm an arsehole because I'm at a disadvantage. So sorry about that crit you just lost there, and you can have the 2 instead.
Whoa.
So he does not manage to pull himself up. He is hanging on and is well aware of the danger now as the fire is around him. There's a hole, the train's moving along very quickly, and there's a vampire right next to him, wrapped in a curtain.
But is she still rolling?
Yeah. She's going to go off the edge any moment now.
Okay, great.
Unless she figures out how to stop that. It is her turn. She willingly lets the curtain fall off through the hole underneath the train. And at the last second, you notice rolled up curtain now seems to go empty, hollow, and you see a tiny bat fly out from one end. But it stays under the train because it's sunlight out there, so she's going to need to find another way into that train somewhere. Morrigan, you've just watched the love of your life
Turn into a bat.
turn into a bat.
They shit on your car and it can get rid of the paint.
Yeah, it's true. Can I just clarify, because I recently saved a microbat. Is this a microbat and super adorable, or like a big bat with super stinky poo?
It's a tiny bat.
Oh,
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
my love, don't leave me.
It's got that
And
virus.
I-
It's got the virus that kills 2% of bats.
It's
And
the most-
people.
it's-
And
and
people.
nonetheless, it's the most attractive bat you've ever seen. Green eyes. And a small amount of ginger hair.
I am still charmed, aren't I?
Oh, they're still charmed.
Yep. I'm going to let you roll your wisdom check again.
Excellent.
Because, look, it would be at advantage, but I think you like the bats, so you can just have one roll.
Oh, they're so cute. Microbats are adorable.
Now it's a disadvantage. Stop talking them up.
I rolled a 20
good.
and a 13.
That's close,
Quite good.
but it's not good enough. So you are still charmed.
To be clear, the 20 was going to be good enough,
It
right?
would have been, yeah, if you hadn't talked yourself into loving bats. So that was close. That is close, but not good enough. You're still charmed as she watches, as you watch your love fly away in bat form.
Can I try to catch her?
No, she went under the train.
I just want to keep it with me.
Have you got any other
Your
ideas?
disadvantage for the rest of this fucking week.
I'm trying to stay in character.
And doing an exceptional job of it. As she kills herself to save them.
Do I see which direction she went?
Under the train.
Yes, which direction under the train?
It's a straight line, so
Yeah, but towards the front of the train or the back of the train?
You'd have
back
to be
of the
back.
train.
Okay, so I run
She's
out
not,
of the...
she's not able to go faster than the train. So she went under the flames. There's a flaming part towards that part, yeah.
I run out of the room and I run back on the train to try and catch up with
There's
her.
a huge hole in the floor that's on fire. That's what Fanati's grabbing onto.
Oh.
That's what she went out of.
Yes. I'm like, picture like the epitome of melodramatic here. I'm leaning over the hole, completely oblivious of the lovely person that we've been traveling with, Fanati, hanging over the
I don't
hole.
remember his name.
Not in this state.
Why do you keep forgetting me?
I have eyes and mind for her and her alone. And I'm like reaching through the hole and I'm screaming, take me with you!
Okay. Wonderful. Kaa'Riin. Still charmed.
I'm distraught by grief also. I think we can all agree that she really loved me.
The most.
Morrigan was just a pawn.
Uh-huh.
Because she's got some sweet spells. In fact, she's got everybody's spells.
She was just going to eat
But
you.
for me, it was true love. And so I'm kneeling down next to Morrigan, but I'm kind of screaming a little louder. I'm like, no!
Me,
I love you the most.
I begin to wonder whether Kaa'Riin really was loved more, and I turn into Kaa'Riin. I'm like, I can be whatever you want.
Wow.
I stand back with my arms folded, going, what the fuck is these two idiots?
You're the mature one.
I know. This
Which
is
is
unbelievable.
rare.
Very rare.
At that point, I'm going to cast Jump and get onto the other side of the carriage and actually try and stop this. This is ridiculous. This is like...
Love your attitude towards the other two. I can't believe you.
So holier than thou now.
I reckon.
Like she's like run away so many times. I'm like, oh jeez, Christ.
I know.
And now she's like, what is this? This is so immature.
Over a man.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
That's
not
what
even
it feels like.
Over a woman.
All right. So, and then I'm going to unbuckle the train, but then I'm going to jump back, aren't I? Because I want to be on that carriage.
You will. I think with the first jump
You can
is
stay
fairly
on-
distant. You cast jumps. That gives you a jump that's 3 times longer than your normal jump.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I think you'll make it. Yeah, I think that's not really a problem. Give me a dex check anyway, and it shouldn't be an issue.
16?
Easy. You land very easily, and you want to unbuckle the train.
Yeah, unbutton it, I should say.
Of course. Even though the different parts of the train are on fire, you've got ashes flicking past you. Little
I'm happy to
sparks
take some
going
hit
through.
points here.
You're probably going to
These
have to.
bitches are out of control.
But the bad news is it does actually take a strength check to do this.
17 minus 1.
Oh!
That's an awesome roll.
That is.
Why is
The O's were different. Mine was.
The wrong O's tonight.
I was doing the O because I was like, she'll fail this. They'll have to figure this out another way. I was, you've succeeded.
Yes. All right.
Still not working.
And then I'm going to jump back. Do I need to roll for that too?
Yes, you do.
'Cause I'm
You
on
might not make it.
fire.
Fanati, you might land on Fanati at this stage.
14 plus my dexterity, which is 4, so 18.
You land. Look, it wasn't a 20.
Swimmingly.
You're not getting a superhero landing, but you don't land on Fanati's fingers and force him under the trains.
All right.
And the other two are still complaining.
Yeah.
I think you'll find the time is morning.
We hug each other and cry.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
God.
I'm so sad.
I look like you at the moment.
Even though I know she loved me more than you.
I make myself a little taller and a little bustier version of Kaa'Riin, and I'm like, really?
Slightly perkier.
I'm like, she'll know.
The other part of the train is fading off into the distance now, slowly getting further away. Fanati's still screaming on, will somebody pull me up?
Okay.
Oh. I mean, you had success once already with strength. So the risk.
16 minus
No.
1. That's 15. That's a...
Yes, I was giving you...
Yes! I've had a good... Okay, I had really dodgy rolls earlier on this day.
You did even out, but I did think you'd fail at least one of the strength checks there. You pull Fanati up, and he starts pulling the other two girls. Between the two of you, you manage to pull the other two girls safely from this train as well, which is on... This carriage is on fire.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And the orc is calling you onto the other side of the remaining part of the train.
Are we unhooking the burning part as well?
That would be a good idea.
That's probably not a bad idea.
And the orc starts to do that. In the distance, you see two parts of the train now fading off. One, a fully functional train with carriages with no engine. A burning carriage, which has the coffin of a vampire inside it. So I'll have to find out what happens when you burn the coffin of a vampire. That can't be good, right?
Hopefully she dies too.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. It was. You don't live for over 900 years without learning a few tricks. The Empress of the Pale was not a simple creature. She was a rare being moments away from perhaps an even rarer possibility. The gem held an item of extreme importance, something lost for near a millennium. Most bodies, without their heavenly tether, without their sublime soul, will slowly wither, slowly waste. Oh, they can exist comfortably at first, continue to behave with the most honest morals even, but it is the gods that maintain life, and the soul which extends the bond. Unless you are a spirit of the night, a beast created at the whim of another, a once pulsing neck. The Empress did not wither, did not waste. Instead, she waited, she implored, she begged. She hoped for a god to see her plight. But such is the punishment of the undead, to be godless in time of need. Damn the gods, she had said. I'll find my soul myself. She held tight now beneath the carriage that held her soul, her dress desecrated and exposing her burnt flesh as the pale skin quickly returned. And again, she waited. And you are on a very small train now, which is basically an engine and the first class cabin that was originally promised to you by the conductor.
Nice.
I'm not that mad about it.
That's a win.
Yeah.
The orc welcomes you aboard again, and again goes and quickly wedges his axe in the door like he did last time. It didn't seem to stop them last time when he tried to stop everyone from coming through, but he uses his axe to sort of wedge the door shut so that, again, there's something resembling safety. And he turns around and says to you, do you have it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Factor,
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a job that needed doing. We got it done. That's what we do.
Do you know what it is?
Yep. Absolutely. It's a MacGuffin.
Yeah, I've got the gem.
But do you know what it is?
No. Is it empty? Because I really have this thing inside.
Oh, it most certainly is not empty.
Ah, shit.
Ooh, who's in that? Who's in there?
That's her soul.
Whose soul?
Vampire
Vampire
soul?
Yes.
Ooh, give
If
me.
we restore her soul, like they did in Buffy.
Is this another Buffy reference?
Stop writing Buffy into the show, Cory. You know, Buffy is new to me, so it's still fresh.
Did they just run out of stories in all of Buffy? So that every time I mention a vampire, you're like, yep, that's episode 4.
Yes, where they restore the soul, will she be good?
Gerg looks at you, and he looks at the gem. Are you holding the gem in front of him?
Yeah.
Freya is just like staring.
She forgot what she was doing, just mesmerized by the gem.
Which is on
All of
brand.
it. Okay, sorry. I was thinking. Yes.
He asks if the gem is white, because you can just see it in your hand. It's cupped.
Yes, the gem is white.
If the gem is pure, the soul remains pure.
Oh, so that's good because we can take it out of the soul and put it back in her, and voila,
And we can be together.
what a day! Oh, we can be with the. Oh my god.
Yeah, but was that true feelings of love?
How
or were
hot.
you a little enchanted?
Well, we will find out.
right,
I have faith.
Oh my God, our group is going to be so hot.
The hottest group.
We're going to be unstoppable because we're so hot.
Fucking stoppable.
Fanati says, "Thank you very much. I've been thinking it, but I didn't want to say it out loud."
Oh no, honey, you should have said it aloud.
And Fanati actually looks at you all and says, "How did you all go?"
Yeah, really good.
Excellent. I was helping all the time. It took a while.
Yeah.
No. Blister over here. Showing up after the whole hard work started.
Blister.
Well, I don't want to talk about everything I did, but there were things happening. I had to make a sandwich.
In fact,
for some of the people, they were very hungry. There was a lot of damage.
Show up and then fall in a hole in there to save you? You were of no help.
Bravely held the train together.
Where are the sandwiches?
Bravely. I'm just, have a good night. I'm going to have a nap. Good night.
I was looking at Freya, I'm like, you're fucking stepdad.
But he wanders over to the corner and he says, if you want, we seem to have a little bit of distance to go. I'll take the first watch.
Hey, what happened to your accent?
Well, I'm laughing because last time I had the first watch. Last time I had the first watch, he fell asleep.
But that was my bad. I forgot he was injured.
So he does try to pretend that he'll take the first watch, but even he can see the lighter side of it. He's like, hey, he's giving him little elbow jabs. Remember that time I fell asleep like yesterday? Oh, good times. Ladies, what would you like to do? How would you like to? The train does have a few more hours until it gets to its next destination. What's left of the train?
I feel like if I don't sleep, they're going to stab me to get their powers back.
Oh, yes. Let's long rest
sleep.
it.
Yeah.
You got two people just staring at you trying to make you go to sleep by looking it into you.
Just standing over, hovering, waiting for our powers to absorb back into our skin.
Aggressively singing lullabies. Go to sleep!
Hush, little baby, don't you
cry. And I'm hoping that if Kaa'Riin sleeps, I'll get my firebolt back too.
We will see. Anyone taking watch, or are you really going to leave it up to Fanati and Gerg?
Gerg seems responsible.
Gerg seems...
Oh my God.
He seems like a nice guy.
The number of times I've made sure something happened to you as soon as you fell asleep, and you guys still trust me.
I'll take watch.
All right, so you can probably organise it so that you can have a rest each, but it does mean a bit of a watch.
I only need 4 hours, so just wake me up in 4 hours.
Ditto. Same. Is that what I mean?
I love how you still think that.
8?
Indy has all the powers.
So Freya's like, yeah, I just need 4 hours. Yeah, I do.
I would just like it on the record that not only did I start the previous episode with full health, I'm here in the middle of it, still with full health. So,
well, bitch, give me. I know.
Part of the train falls on you.
Watch me out.
For no reason, the part of the train just comes crashing down on top of you as you try to sleep.
Okay, sorry.
It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's won. Every piece of you is self-sufficient, an animal unto itself. When a man bleeds, it's just tissue. So we dig it up, cart it back, it gets thawed out, wakes up, probably not in the best of moods. I don't know. I wasn't there. Hey, where's my name tag?
And during the night...
No.
During the night...
No, we're not doing that again.
During the
sleep
night...
peacefully. We hear birds and bubbling brooks.
Yeah, we're in our sleepy train and we're just fine.
Just let us go to the Swiss Alps. Goodness me. Far out.
During the night, you have a lovely sleep, the best you've had in a while, not interrupted in any way, and you can all take a long rest.
Yay.
And what remains of the train pulls in slowly to an underground station, much like the one you left from. Signs indicate again, or your little fish lets you know that the sign says...
Library of Vassanor! Finally, the fucking library.
We did it!
We got there.
Roll credits. Or at least you're at the station near to the library. As you disembark, you see a series of ornate brass and wrought iron staircases leading from the depths of the earth. The walls are lined with gleaming tiles, intricately patterned and adorned with brass trim, and the air is still, with just a soft hiss, likely spilling from the cooling steam engines. The platform is empty, and the only sounds are the soft echoes of your footsteps as you make your way to the stairs. Freya, can you make for me a constitution check?
Oh, yes.
Don't do them very often, do we? How'd you go?
I got a 19.
You're not feeling too bad at all. And
Plus 2, 21, sorry.
You hear a voice inside that says, well, look at you. Aren't you holding up well? Because you don't hear that. You don't hear that at all. You have you have nothing to go on.
Except the weirdness between you two.
As you ascend, the sounds of the train below fade away, replaced by a hanging silence that sighs across a wide prairie of lilting grass, nervously swaying in the light of two moons. And yet, despite the eerie emptiness, there is a sense of awe and wonder that permeates the air, as if the visitor, you, is on the cusp of a great discovery. Rising from the world itself, a magnificent tower spirals towards the night's first stars. And in front of you is the Library of Vassanor.
We made it.
Towers in this show.
Finally.
I do love towers, yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if we got there like, sorry, you need a library card and you don't have one? That is going to happen, isn't it?
And they're going to be like, it's $10 to
That's
sign
where we
up.
end this episode.
Don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. It's just a sudden ending. It happens all the time. So maybe there's danger or just a clever line. But don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Right?
Morrigan, Freya, Kaa'Riin, it's a trap!